Taurus, welcome to your session. Hi, I'm SGL Spiritual Guide and Light. Happy New Year's. And we're going to do a session for your 2026. All I ask of you, Taurus, is that you do not force any channel messages. If you're another zodiac sign and you resonate with Taurus' session, you may have Taurus placements or you're in Taurus's energy. Um, let's go ahead and get started, Taurus. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this session for Taurus regarding 2026 to bring clarity, confirmation, understanding. Thank you. Something about compulsive. Manage your compulsive. Let me see something. Compulsive. Managing compulsiveness. I'm just doing a quick Google, an AI overview. Managing compulsiveness involves a combination of professional therapy, daily lifestyle adjustments such as mindfulness, deep breathing, exercising, maintaining routines, and building a strong support system to help you break a cycle of obsession and compulsive actions. What are compulsive actions? Compulsive actions are repetitive, ritualistic behaviors or mental acts a person feels driven to perform, usually in the response of obsessive thoughts to temporarily reduce anxiety and prevent feared outcome, but they bring no real pleasure and often interfere with daily life. I am not a licensed medical provider. I am just giving the overview of what compulsiveness is and examples of compulsive actions. Uh, all right. So you need to um, I don't want to jump the gun, but I'll tell you what I tapped into. When it comes to tit for tat, 2026 is not the time to do so, Taurus. When it comes to serving, make sure that it comes from you and it's not from Peter who robbed Paul, because you don't know where it came from, and you are going to be held accountable. When it comes to involvement, Taurus, what I'm tapping into, you could be dealing with someone who has compulsive behavior. And you may find yourself marrying those compulsiveness to try to show someone who they are, or to try to teach someone a lesson. You know how they say, do unto you what you do unto others? Just feels like, yeah. When I say do unto you, do unto you how you do unto others how you would do unto you. If you're dealing with someone or someone reveals to them that they're overly obsessed with you, they want to know where you are, who's on your phone, why you haven't returned the phone call, where are you, why did you turn off your maps, why aren't you answering your phone, did you do this, don't forget to do that, you know, why do you look this way, do your hair like that, don't wear that, this is what you're supposed to do type energy. Doing a tit for tat, doing to them back to what they do to you. I don't think you. It's a no. Purification. Focus on your own wrongs and rights when it comes to your flaws. Release them because we don't see your flaws. Only you can identify your flaws. And the flaws that people do see, it's because that's their flaws. That's why they're able to identify them. Um, when someone tells you about yourself, like if someone says, no, you're the same old Taurus, you haven't changed, just tell the Most High thank you. Because obviously there's something that has changed where someone is going out of their way to say that you have not changed. That is not a battle that you need to fight. So surrender it to divine and don't take it back. When it comes to purification, in 2026, it says you are shedding old layers that can no longer accompany your next journey. Grief may arise. Let the cleansing waters flow through you freely. So when you're feeling, let it flow. Don't hold it in. Okay? Don't hold it in. You don't have to be cold-hearted in 2026 to prove your point. You have allowance here. Yeah. If you get in your emotions and draw from your emotions, you can manipulate your own self into believing that you're not deserving, or you can manipulate yourself into another direction where you miss the whole purification. It's kind of like the last step, being baptized in the water type thing, a whole new, fresh new. 2026 is a whole new, fresh new. All right. I do just hear someone in the background, gossiping with your name in their mouth about you. And you're being asked when it comes to the crisis of faith, not to go out of your way to entertain that. You know, you don't need to entertain that. Try not to deceive yourself. Let me tell you about this allowance to give you because I intuitively channeled that. Let me give you the direct message, Taurus. I hope no one's thinking that I'm giving you favoritism. Let me see. Allowance. It says allowing other energies to lead you. I will let the wind carry me and the water guide me. I go with the flow. I accept and become one with elements of nature. I will move aside, let the forces of fate take me, and trust in my death. This is a whole new Taurus. When I release myself, I let the magic happen. My body and mind are untroubled, granting me peace. Taurus, you can't worry about people who don't like the new version of you, or the day that you decide to make this change in 2026. Just know the backlash is you haven't. And don't worry about that grief. This is you. Whatever aspects of you are characteristics of you, you are saying goodbye. When it comes to a love lost one, this is the year where you make peace from a grieving heart. You're no longer feeling was it persecuted by a love lost one. And it just gives me more so of I can now choose to make my decisions and create my own belief systems than feeling like you felt an agenda that you were assigned to. When you're in pain, or if you experience pain, just know that it can be attached to mourning or, a loss. And and oh, Taurus, the bottom of the deck is neglect. Yeah, this is restoration, Taurus. That's nice. Restoration is good. The only thing that I don't like in this allowances is someone feeling like they have a hold on you. Have you Do you know someone who feels like you are who you are because of them? But in the truth is, they are who they are is because of you. Someone has to accept the fact that they will no longer have control over you in 2026, Taurus. Take care of your business with focus and ease. It looks like a good year, to be honest. Give me a direct message. Someone doesn't like the fact that you're getting it so easy. You have surrender with joy and don't be frustrated up in the air. You may need to take some anger management classes. You may suggest doing some type of therapy with someone. And unfortunately, they're not mature enough. They're not on the same page of you. So it just really feels, I'm going to be honest with you, Taurus, just people in general. Some people may not accept the new version of you when that time comes, if it hasn't came already, stepping into 2026 as of today. Don't worry about the naysayers, okay? Um, but when it comes to someone who's close to you, how dare you not acknowledge me for this new version of you? I am the reason why you are where you are. Don't feed into that. This person is also grieving them because they don't have control over you anymore. And they may play games with you to frustrate you, but it's not going to work. You know this person from the cover of the book, the back of the book, the index. You already know the story of their next chapter. Or should I say, you already know the title of the next book. This person does not like the fact that, our individuals will not like the fact that, who are you to be happy? I should be in control of your happy. I'm supposed to get acknowledged, you know? And then the shadow side of this, Taurus, now let's talk. Let's be adults here. When it comes to narcissistic energy, that's what changes. I believe anyone can change. And I don't want to recklessly say it. You're a narcissist. I'll say this: your narcissistic ways has come to pass. You're not that person anymore. You're not looking for attention. You're not worried about image or what people say. I would be lying if I was to say the simple things of life. Reassess. There's too much truth in 2026. You have the right to change your mind. Don't allow whoever this is or individuals to have that much power over you in 2026, because they don't. And then the overall collective and spread towards, with the shadow energy, I believe it was the King of Wands. Okay. I think it's still where it's supposed to be. Yeah. The King of Wands. You're not entrapped. Or if this is you, Taurus, you have to accept the fact that you have no control over people or someone. This is the year where you can turn your existence around. Okay, shed some light. I'm like, am I the boring reader? The truth teller? You have faith here. I love this. This is nice. You are believing in yourself, but you also have people believing in you. So why waste your time on the naysayers? I see you being humble and being confident. Stay aligned, Taurus. Being frustrated will take you out of alignment. Allowing someone to control you will take you out of alignment. Not accepting the truth when you're mourning or when you feel pain, when you don't feel like yourself. Tell me about this pain. Yeah, take you out of alignment. Amaze. You know this thing where it's generational patterns, right? I know this Taurus, and this Taurus was raised to believe that, based off of their belief system, their family's belief system was you're not allowed to smile or laugh um, when you take pictures. I guess it's demonic or something. I'm not really for sure the reason why, but they believe that you're not supposed to smile or laugh when you take pictures. And it reminds me to tell you this. When it comes to the foundation of your family, going back to traditional ways will put you in a deeper hole, where it's kind of like going through life on a merry-go-round, but you're not on a merry-go-round. You're just stuck in a certain way of an upbringing, and you're being asked to not do that. That foundation is already laid. What belief system are you going to establish, Taurus, that is going to maintain the foundation, the evolution of the foundation, and how you're going to be able to identify that evolution and to carry it out is through this faith. It says, I am confident and I will achieve my goals. I live in the present and have faith in the future. I firmly believe in my value within the universe. You got to walk by faith and not by sight, Taurus, in 2026. All right. Give me a healing message, a direct healing message for, I just want to get all ends of this grief. Give me a direct healing message. Thank you. Look at that. It flew. Uh, I, I have Tauruses in 2026. You're not ready to forgive. And that's what triggers the compulsiveness for some of you. Others of you, you have to release those who don't forgive you. Okay? They don't have control. Direct message regarding forgiveness for 2026, Taurus. It says holding on to resentment and anger let me say it again. It says holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of humans' emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Take your time with this. I don't want you to stunt your growth, Taurus. All right. Is there anything else? Give me yeah. You have closure. So if you haven't already received the closure now, all right, you fill in the blank, people, places, or things, or even self. The change has already happened. If it has not occurred yet, just know that your angels have your back. And when it comes to deception, you now have leveled up to where uh, you know how to position um, deception to the courts. So if someone tries to deceive you, they will be held accountable, right? But just know if you deceive, you also will be holding accountable. There's closure, confirmation of the grief. If someone wants to speak their piece to you, Taurus, when you're ready to be open to hear what they have to say, just know that they're wanting your forgiveness. Taurus, who do you want to go on this voyage with you? You need to write down who you want to be in your life in 2026. But just know the names that you put, don't position yourself. It's kind of like you have to create new guidelines for your connections and making them be aware that they are accountable of needing to know how to survive on going on this voyage. Like you're not taking care of anybody. You're walking by faith. And those who are willing to go on this path with you, or voyage, however you want to see it, you're not responsible for them. Now, when it comes to your ship coming in, there's a ship coming in. What's on this ship? What is on this? What is on this ship? Let me see. Give me the word of advice for what's on this ship. What is it that's coming in? I'm being guided to just read it. Which one is it? Let me see. No. Which one is it? It's this one. You have ship coming in. This is a spiritual ship. Um, Taurus Voyage 116. Mm. I'm gonna say this: you're safe, Taurus. Walk in who you are. It says a journey is coming rather than staying in a safe harbor. Let your sails unfurl to the wind. The universe absolutely knows, cherishes, and protects you as you ride the current of life. Don't be afraid of the unknown, Taurus, in 2026. All right, angel guide message for Taurus. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm. Oh, the word of advice. So even when you feel lost, Taurus, there's always a way through the maze. And don't try to figure out the whys. Continue to press forward. Regret imaginations. Do not allow yourself to convince yourself otherwise, because you will be in regret. Okay. So do not self sabotages. Don't self sabotage your future. And what does your future consist of? Good times with ease, reassess, and focus. It says you have the right to change your mind. So I'm going to say this to say this. I'm going to say this to say this, Taurus. Listen. Listen with an open mind. If you don't want to change who you are, so be it. If you want to change, so be it. If you're looking for closure, just know that the closure is not a good experience. All right? You're going to feel that 3 of swords, okay? This grief. But it doesn't is don't be captive to it. You have to be open to forgiving, and right now you're not, because it came in reverse. And I feel like that's what the deception is, that you're not. When it comes to someone giving you a hard time, it's because you've caused them the 3 of swords and they don't know how, Taurus. And you have to get through the fight and have faith that this person will eventually heal from whatever 3 of swords you have caused them in the past. It's not your fault if they don't get it. Allow them to take accountability of regret from not changing. All right. You know, the fact that there is this potential in a connection, and unfortunately, you know, just do your part. That's what I'm going to say. Angel guide message for Taurus. Cut the cords, very direct. Spiritual growth. Taurus, who cares if people don't like the new person you are? You have people coming in that is going to love you. Holy love. Mm, I'm telling you, your angel guide overall message is holy love. And this is what it says. Taurus, you are blessed to receive this card today, for it shows you are being surrounded by loving energy, and the cup of the heart, the cup of your heart will be filled until it overflows with goodness. The angels who are with you now, that at times you can feel unloved and unappreciated, and this can block your experiences of love and appreciation. The divine energy that is surrounding you at this time is there to help you melt away any blockages so that you can be open and receptive to the love and appreciation that you deserve. Your angel guides are encouraging you to view yourself in a loving way and to give yourself permission to love. If you have been holding back for a while, but are now ready to share the love you have within, this card brings you the message that it is safe for you to do so. All right, those were your messages for 2026, Taurus. Whenever you need to come back and reference to it, it will be available to you. I'm not the reader who continue storylines. Whatever comes out, comes out. So if you ever need to come back to this specific session, it is available. If you're another zodiac sign and you resonate with Taurus's session for 2026, either you have Taurus placements or you are in Taurus's energy. I love you. Don't forget love is kind. And definitely don't forget that love is gentle until we meet again.